fact, is Alex Marlow, Breitbart editor-in-chief, friend of Charlie's. Alex, I know you were also there yesterday. A lot of people were saying it was the most upbeat memorial service they had ever seen. What struck you most about yesterday, all the speeches, all the remarks, and just the mood inside?
Yeah, it was nourishing. It was enriching. There's a clear, lasting legacy that Charlie's going to have. This is the moment that America stopped ignoring "In God We Trust" as one of our founding principles. We are talking about God all the time in the context of our politics going forward. This is brand new. One of the key moments of the night was Marco Rubio, when he wasn't just talking about his faith, he was preaching the gospel for a crowd of 100,000 cheering people with an overflow crowd of tens of thousands in an adjacent stadium. Even Trump was marveling at the crowd. And then J.D. Vance comes in and said what was true, that he had talked more about his faith in the last 2 weeks than he had in his entire life until then. And I know that was true as well. And it all built up to that sensational moment with Erica Kirk doing the ultimate Christian act, which is granting forgiveness. Granting forgiveness, most powerful words you can say as a Christian. Laura, I know you and I are Catholics. How often do we say the Lord's Prayer at Mass? Every single Mass. We forgive those who trespass against us. It's automatic. It's what Christians do. And now to have that intertwined in our politics, it's a beautiful thing, and it is a stark contrast to how the left reacts when one of theirs gets killed.
And don't you think also, Alex, that idea of forgiveness and redemption, again, the left in their reaction to Charlie's assassination, they don't forgive America for listening to him. They don't forgive American students for engaging with him. They certainly don't forgive Donald Trump for getting elected or the people for electing him.
No, they hate us, and we don't hate them. And I think that's really an important point. And it was really interesting when I heard those clips of Ilhan Omar and AOC, and you mentioned, should they debate Charlie? They can't even debate kids on a campus. They couldn't show up at a college Republican club or a Turning Point USA club and debate them. They have to hide. Jasmine Crockett, she couldn't debate anyone. That's why they fear us so much, is because not only are we happy warriors like Charlie, we're arming ourselves with arguments and intellect. The vibe in the room was sensational. The music was sensational. It was one of those experiences that was once in a lifetime, Laura. People are going to say they were at this event, even if they weren't. It's going to be timeless. It was a historic moment, and thank you, Charlie, for giving it to us.
And Alex, how funny was it when that MSNBC guest was like, Christian nationalism, it's like Christianity with Aristotle. It's really scary. I mean, that was like the implicit line of what you're saying. Oh my gosh. Do they realize how they sound? I mean, this is just hysterical. All right, Alex.
They want to replace Aristotle with Kimmel. They're replacing Aristotle with Kimmel now. That's how they are on the left.
Very good, Alex. Nice going. Great to see you, my friend.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.